Well, hello and welcome. This is Regina Clark, and I have a very special someone that I want to introduce you to today, and that is my beautiful daughter, Rachel. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She is originally from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and she considers herself a women's space holder and teacher. She has over 400 hours in certified training in yoga with Yoga Alliance. She has experience in assisting and running various retreats ranging from women's events, yoga teacher trainings to music retreats. She is a talented musician who loves to incorporate music and encourage others to use their voice and song as a healing frequency. Above all, Rachel's greatest passion is helping guide women into authentic expression by creating a safe place to express and to be heard. Welcome, Rachel.
Yay, thank you so much. This is so fun, and I'm so happy to get to speak to you.
I see some trees behind you. Where are you at?
So I am coming from Mexico, which has become my home, and I'm living in this beautiful little fishing village off the Pacific coast near Puerto Vallarta. So you may hear some birds and some animals behind me, but it's wonderful.
I love that. I've called, I don't know if you know this, I've introduced you or talked about you to friends and people, and I always have called you a traveling yogi. So
Aww.
You've been all over the world and taught yoga in many places. And so I love that you've kind of landed in a place for a little bit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I'm coming to see you in your new place next month. So I'm super excited.
Yes, for you to come to see what a place that I've feel so connected to and want to call home for a while. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to welcoming you here.
Yeah. And I know you have something else coming up. So why don't you tell us what you're going to be doing next? Is it next month? No, in May.
May. Yeah. So this is kind of my big project right now, which it comes from the heart completely and something I'm really excited to be offering. So I'm co-hosting a women's retreat with a beautiful, incredible woman named Jade. And we are calling this retreat Temple of the Wild Feminine. So it's really, we're putting the call out there for women who are ready and curious and wanting to connect to the divinity of who they are as a female, but also like the wild, the raw, the parts that oftentimes society has condemned or shut down. So that's kind of the call we're putting out there. And the offering is to come and to celebrate.
Wow. And so where is that going to be?
So that's one of the best parts is it's in the Caribbean. It's in south of Tulum, Mexico. So we are actually renting out these beautiful beachfront cabañas about 45 minutes south of Tulum. And it's on an ecological reserve. It's this peninsula. So we have the Caribbean Ocean on one side, and then we have a lagoon on the other side. So we're completely surrounded, and I don't know how much you know, but water is considered, at least in Native traditions here, as a very feminine source. So we're kind of being held in this container to express and to be wild.
Wow, that sounds amazing. And so that's, how many days is it going to be?
So it's a weekend. It's going to start May 6th, which is a Friday. And it'll end Monday, which is the 9th. So we'll be having, picking people up in Tulum, and then we'll have activities throughout the weekend, and then we'll close everything off on Monday.
So I'm super curious, what has brought you to this place and time, or to wanting to offer these experiences, or a little bit more about your background or story or whatever you want to tell us?
Yeah. I think a big thing, and it was kind of expressed in the bio that you read of me, some of the biggest healing moments I've had in my life is when I've been given a safe container to express and to tell my story. And I think there's something really beautiful from not only being able to hear yourself, but to hear other people and to know that you're not alone, that we're all experiencing what can sometimes be a little bit messy, as being a human. And when we're given this safe space to completely just open up, whatever that is, usually it's emotionally, um, speaking from my own experience, and to have a container where there's no judgment and you're just being held and loved for exactly where you are, it's completely changed me, and helped me accept myself through the acceptance of others.
Wow.
um yeah, yeah, I don't know if that
Oh,
resonates.
yeah. Well, I think all of us, that's how we're led to the work we do. I mean, is if something has meant something to us and it's changed our lives, then it's natural, I think, that we want to share those experiences with other people, because that's
Mm,
that's what a lot of us, right, believe that we're
right.
here for, is to make, take care of ourselves and then make the world a better place at the same time.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm also, we were talking a little bit before this, and you were telling me a little bit about the event and some of the things you'll be doing and how it leads up to this culmination. So what is it that people can expect to experience when they come to this event?
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, the idea is to combine various modalities. My beautiful co host, Jade, is trained and has been taught by so many teachers around the world. And she's very connected to different lineages and about the sacredness and the divinity of femininity. Um, so, we are really looking forward to going through different activities that include not just talking, but also emoting. That means whatever whatever comes forth vocally, but also through movement, through dance, through yoga, through just authentically getting into your body in this safe space where there's no judgment. You know, that we're all here doing the same work with a purpose. Art, um, five senses, you know, really getting into the body and working to get out of the head and more into a heart space to allow ourselves to feel and to work through anything. So that's going to be, there's various beautiful things we're offering, but kind of what you're talking about is this culmination that we're working up to on Sunday. And we have this gorgeous human, Sochi, who is trained in the art of officiating Mayan wedding ceremonies in the Tulum area. And she's actually going to be officiating for us a self-dedication ceremony. So basically, the idea is that we're going to say yes. We're listening to the call, this like inner intelligence that's been asking us to like pay attention, you know, listen. And the idea is to say yes to ourselves and to recommit and to tap in to this sacred, beautiful soul that lives inside of us. And it's hard to put into words, but I envision it and I've seen her work, and I know that like all the work we'll be doing throughout the weekend it's gonna be a really big, beautiful moment for us to recommit to ourselves, basically.
Well, and
So
I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, your space is pretty limited. So if people are interested in this, I mean, really, it's not a huge,
oh no, we're trying to keep it intimate, really.
right?
Yeah.
So people need to get on board if this is calling, speaking to them. So where do they go to get more information, to register, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So I am more than welcome to just answer questions directly, but I did take a lot of time and a lot of heart, and I built a website to give tons of information about kind of our intention, the call that we're putting out there, what women can expect, all about the sacred offerings that we're giving, the different ceremonies we're having, accommodation, all of the yummy details that go along with a retreat. So that is at www.wildfemininetemple.com. So we can put that in the caption or whatever when we post this. But yeah, I think it gives a really good kind of overview to see kind of the heart and the message of what we're offering together.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
It's super great. So I'm personally trying to figure out how to get my butt to the Tulum area, to this sacred space, because I feel like this would be an amazing experience. There's a lot going on. I don't have tickets yet because I'm coming to see you soon, but I have not. It's still on my radar, and I'm loving to see what kind of magic and miracles can happen in my life that allow me to come and be a part of it. I think it sounds like a truly powerful, amazing, and I don't think there's any of us who couldn't do with a bigger dose of self-love and being dedicated to our own selves and our own healing and our own journey. I just don't think, because it's the base of everything else that comes from here, right? So it is a big deal. Yeah. So is there anything that maybe we missed or that you just want to add or share, or any last minute tidbits about anything really?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I just encourage everyone to continue, like in whatever path you're going on and whatever calls you, whatever lights you up, whatever works for you. We all have such unique, beautiful things to offer. So I just, regardless if this calls to you or not, just I'm lighting a candle for you and putting prayers and blessings into your path that you can have the bravery and the authentic audacity to be exactly who you are, because the world needs you to be lit up and beautiful and whole.
Okay. That's awesome, really. So
Yeah.
once again, this is Rachel Charise, and she's, as you can tell, a beautiful soul. Everybody that I know who knows her loves her. And you can see a little bit of why. But again, it's May the 6th through the 9th, and you're going to fly into Cancun, most likely, right? That's how everybody would probably get there. And then there's what?
Sorry, it's the closest airport. So yes, that's
okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's more information, transportation, all the things. You can find the information, and her contact information is on the website if you want to talk to her directly. But I'm just thankful. I'm proud, Mama, and happy to support, the work that she's doing and the difference that she's making in the world. So thank you for taking the time to talk with us, and I will see you in Mexico.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you for all of your support. I love you so much.
I love you too, babe. Hey.